For F5, one of the most likely questions that may come up would be decision making in uncertainties. Namely, there are three types. You have expected values, decision trees which came back to the syllabus recently, as well as the last one, risk attitudes of the decision maker. For expected values, in the question, you have many outcomes and you'll be given their respective probabilities. Remember, for probabilities, you must have the total probabilities added to be 1.0 or otherwise 100%, no more and no less. Therefore, you will take the outcome, multiply by the probabilities, you will get expected values. And the decision rule to use expected values is to choose the highest expected value. For decision trees, we also make use of expected values, but you have to draw the branches of the trees starting from the left hand of the page to branch it out towards the right, and then calculate the expected values from the right backwards to the left. And from there, you will decide which branch of the decision tree gives you the highest expected values. Next, for risk attitudes, remember, you do not use expected values, you will simply take the contribution. Do not use expected values. For decision making with risk attitudes, it depends on the decision maker's attitudes towards risk. Namely, there are a risk-seeking decision maker who is very optimistic. And if the decision maker is optimistic, we will use the rule maxi-max, which implies to choose the best of the best contribution. And remember, not expected values. Next, the decision maker may be risk-averse. He or she may be pessimistic. And if that's the case, we will maxi-mean. Maxi-mean simply means to choose the best among the worst outcome. And the outcome is simply contribution. Do not use expected values. Lastly, you have risk attitude to be risk neutral. And this risk neutral attitude makes use of opportunity costs. You will have to draw a regret table with decisions at the top and the various uncertainties down by the side. And from there, you will plot what's the table for highest contribution earned and what you have selected. And the rule is to minimax regret. As the name implies, it is to minimize the maximum regret.